And this is in relation or in reply to what Honorable Senator for Bungoma, Mheshimiwa Wetangula, said today in the Senate or in Parliament. I have time and again appealed to Luhya community to try and mature up in leadership and have leaders who can plant a sense of direction into the large community of Western Kenya. We have had a big problem since our early leaders exited from the stage of leadership. Our early leaders, we had leaders like the late Masinde Muliro, we had Moses Mudamba Mudavadi, we had leaders like the late Wamalwa Kijana, we had the leaders of Joseph Martin Shikuku, and so many others that were leaders of substance, leaders that the community heavily invested into. Currently, the leadership we have, Moses Wetangula claiming to be one of them, is leadership that is known in English, in simple English, as doubtful leadership. Very simple English word would summarize and say Western Kenya has people who are claiming to be leaders, but they are very doubtful leaders. Currently, each and every Kenyan community have already given what we call a sense or planted a sense of direction into their people. And Kenyans, unless if you are sick in the hospital, you could not talk and you could not hear. And it's today you are released from the hands of doctors. It's when you cannot say, or it's when you can say you don't know where Kenya is going. I, as an elder from Western Kenya, I have told the political leadership in Western Kenya to be serious. If you have somebody like Moses Wetangula with his Fort Kenya party, which to me is not a political party, is a political commercial kiosk. This is where we differ with him. Because it is there for the purposes of negotiating with whoever wants to become a president for a cut. You see, that is what we are opposed to. And when I say that, he says, oh, Atwoli is not representing workers. Oh, workers I want. Why are they not removing me? We have 4 million workers I represent. If I was not doing my job, he should go and read. He's a constitutional lawyer. Let him see what we did put in Article 41 of our national constitution that protects our Kenyan workers. Let him carefully read the 6 sets of our labor laws. He will know the work I did. Let him see how I have continuously protected workers' funds at NSSF. I went there when we had a portfolio of 25 billion Kenya shillings. I left in September this year when we have 600 billion, a portfolio of almost $1 trillion. If you put properties and other things, are close to 1 trillion Kenya shillings. At NSSF, protected workers' money. You retire today, you get your money tomorrow, you go home. And he goes, oh, Atwoli, if you talk about, what does he know about workers? What does Wetangula know about workers? He himself doesn't know the color of the shirt he's wearing, as Moses Wetangula. And I have evidence at one time where he demanded to be paid 700 million Kenya shillings so that he can be able to support one of the presidential candidates at that particular time. And this is what they are waiting for. It is the highest time now. He either joins Ruto, he negotiates, or he joins Raila. Because as things are shaping up in Kenya now, we are going to have a two-horse race. Two horses race. It will not be what? And somebody still on the periphery and is talking politics. He raises my name in Senate where I can be able to go and defend myself. I will be there in Bungoma. I will be there in Kakamega. I will be there in Vihiga. I will be there in Busia. I'm going to be there in Trans Nzoia. And there will be no escape route for Moses Wetangula. There will be no escape route for Moses Masika Wetangula. Change, son. That is the brief reply I rejoined I wanted to make this evening. He stands up in the Senate. He talks about, when he talk about court, as if he knows even the full meaning of court. Ask Wetangula if he knows. What C stands for, what O stands for, what T stands for, what U stands for. Africa, Latin America, Asia attained their independence through labor movement. He must know that. And we must always, if we want to help you Kenyans as workers, we are a pressure group. We must know who is an incoming president. Can this man grow economy, create employment for Kenyans? Can this man protect you? And we must ask you, amongst the Kenyan candidates, in whose hands are you safe? Those are the questions Moses Wetangula doesn't want to hear. In whose hands, amongst the Kenyans candidates who have offered themselves as candidates for the forthcoming presidential elections, are Kenyans safe? I don't want to mention now, because I will be mentioning it in Buhungu on 31st of December. If he's a man with proper balls, let him walk to Buhungu and say, Atwoli, 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 Atwoli. And I will keep quiet, and he will be answered by lawyers. That is our man, that is our old man, that is our elder, that is Shenzi, son.
Who is the last? Who is the? You're saying on 31st of December you will name.
Absolutely.
The lawyer king. Yes.
Not a lawyer king thing. We are starting from who is going to be the president. Up to this time, 2016, lawyers anointed Musalia Mudavadi as their spokesperson. We are not going to repeat that again. We are going to give a direction. Absolutely. On 31st December, at the Buhungu Stadium, that is the place where all of us as lawyers in Western Kenya will converge. And as an elder, with leaders, with other progressive leaders from Western Kenya and elders like me, we will be able to plant a sense of direction into the Luhya masses by also telling them where are we going and who is going to be elected as a Kenya's 5th president. And by 10 a.m., the person we will name will be your president. We are not going to replace Musalia Mudavadi as a Luhya spokesperson. Cannot remain as a Luhya spokesperson. Absolutely. That was 2016. We told him. But we must lead the community into the right direction. And that is what the Luhyas will be doing on 31st of December in Buhungu. That is what it's all about Buhungu too.
So there have been fears that you are going to amend the parliament.
No. Paranya, we anointed him. Paranya was second to Mudavadi. He's already in leadership. Yeah. Oparanya is already in leadership. Even Wetangula came distant third at that particular time. I've already said the lawyer community will converge at the Buhungu Stadium. That is Buhungu 2, to determine and to give and to listen to lawyer leaders and plan a sense of direction that to who should lead us amongst the people who have declared their candidature. That day on 31st, and if Moses Masika Wetangula is a presidential candidate, let him come to Buhungu also and tell people whom is he collaborating with and how strong and effective and rooted he is, other than standing in the House of Parliament, where I cannot be able to defend myself and mention my name. And I want to assure him one thing, that I will be in Bungoma, I will be in Kakamega, I will be in Busia, I will be in Trans Nzoia, and I will be in Vihiga. And even on 31st, those lawyers in diaspora, they are coming. They have assured us. And he should not be bothered because we are going to send buses in Bungoma. His is just to come and listen to us. Lawyers have contributed. In every constituency, there will be buses to ferry people to Buhungu, to meeting in Kakamega.
Just clarify for me so that I can rallies or the campaign in country.
Let me tell you one thing. We must move in the same direction. And we must sell our position and be understood clearly to our people. And I'm the best placed person to do that work. And that is what I will be doing. And that is what I will be doing. So that our people must know that they are also protected. They have their own people who can show them that in whose hands are they safe. We don't want to be on periphery. We don't want just to be bystander. People standing, watching things happening as if we are in a football pitch, watching young men and nowadays with young women playing football. We must be participants. We must be there. We must negotiate for our stake. And we must make our people understand that in whose hands are they safe. Not in those hands of people who have come up with their own political commercial kiosks. Tosha.